Winter in the Zion Narrows is a unique opportunity that few park visitors have the fortune of experiencing. Freezing temperatures and the occasional snowstorm transform the Narrows into a spectacle of towering ice cliffs and snow-covered wilderness, creating a beautiful yet challenging environment. Hikers need to be prepared for harsh winter conditions in the Narrows. This video is designed to inform hikers of the special precautions and necessary gear required for a safe, fun, and educational experience. Here at Zion Adventure Company, we offer and recommend a number of specific gear options for winter Narrows hiking. Synthetic tops and bottoms, dry pants or a dry suit, canyon shoes and thick neoprene socks, hats and gloves, and a shoulder-high walking stick. Hikers should also consider the following non-season specific gear: a dry bag and backpack, 2 liters of water, food, a camera, a first aid kit, a Narrows map, and a bag for both trash and human solid waste. The most common danger in the Narrows during all seasons is tripping and falling. It is an even more serious concern during the winter months due to the risk of hypothermia. Accidental full immersion in the frigid water can quickly become life-threatening for the unprepared, uninformed visitor. Signs of hypothermia include frantic shivering, lack of coordination, drowsiness, and poor decision-making. In addition to wearing dry pants or a dry suit and appropriate insulating layers, hikers can avoid hypothermia by eating high-energy snacks and drinking plenty of water throughout the hike. In addition to hypothermia, it is important to be informed of the environmental hazards of winter in the Narrows. While snowstorms and cold snaps help form large, breathtaking ice formations on the canyon walls, fluctuations in temperatures throughout the day can send large chunks of ice falling to the river below. Avoid hiking directly under or against walls containing large portions of ice when possible. The least common and most dangerous risk to hikers is flash flooding. While not as common as in the late summer months, flash flooding is still a serious threat that hikers should be wary of. If the forecast calls for a chance of snow or rain over 50%, flash flooding is possible. Hiking in flow rates above 70 cubic feet of water per second becomes difficult for children and small adults, and the Park Service will close the Narrows for bottom-up hikers if the flow rate exceeds 150 cubic feet of water per second. From December through late March, park shuttles do not run through Zion Canyon, requiring hikers to drive their own vehicles to the Temple of Sinawava. Drivers simply enter the park, turn onto the Zion Canyon Scenic Drive, and continue until reaching the Temple of Sinawava. From the Temple of Sinawava, the hike begins on the 1-mile Riverside Walk. During the winter months, the Riverside Walk can be extremely icy and may even be closed by the Park Service due to falling ice. At the completion of this section is an area known as the Gateway to the Narrows, where hikers must leave the trail and enter the watercourse. 2 hours upstream from the Temple of Sinawava, hikers will encounter a single narrow slot canyon to the right, known as Orderville. Hikers may explore Orderville until reaching Veiled Falls, a natural barrier located nearly half a mile from the Narrows Junction. A backcountry permit, as well as sufficient climbing skills, are needed to explore beyond this point. Half an hour upstream from the junction is Wall Street, the most prominent feature in the Narrows. With canyon walls shrinking to between 25 and 30 feet wide, Wall Street is by far the most narrow section of the canyon. A popular spot for photographers, Wall Street continues to be the most dramatic and breathtaking destination of the Narrows hike. Past Wall Street, hikers may continue as far as Big Springs, an estimated 4 hours and 20 minutes from the Temple of Sinawava. Similar to Veiled Falls, hikers must have a backcountry permit to access the area beyond this point. When hiking the Narrows, it is important to be conscious of the environment that surrounds you, and to also understand that the wilderness of Zion National Park belongs to no one. Here at Zion Adventure Company, we would like to ask you to observe a leave no trace ethic, and try to avoid having a negative impact on the canyon and wilderness around you. To practice leave no trace ethics in the Narrows, please remain in the watercourse when possible to reduce shoreline erosion. If you need to pee, choose rocks, sand, or flowing water as a better alternative to vegetation. Solid human waste must be carried out. Human disposal bags should be used for this purpose and can be purchased at the register. Leave what you find in the canyon, and help Zion animals remain wild by not feeding or touching them, even if you are approached.